Dude, we got sold out. They took my soul away. They got me sick. We're back to Nitro. It got me even more sick. That's why I'm nasally Thai. I'm Dayquiled up. I got the antibiotics in me. I got some cough drops, and it's my Nitro time, guys. How's it going?
We love
The
Nitro.
year is 2000.
We're back in 2000. They sent me back because I got sick. And we got old man Kurt. He's joining us for the first time.
That's right, baby. It's me, old man Kurt. I certainly hope something doesn't happen very bad in New York City in about a year's time, brother.
I hope. Why would you say that?
I just have a bad feeling about a certain day in
I have
September
a bad
of
feeling
next year, brother.
about tomorrow, dude. And we got Narum back. He's back from the gulag. We sent him there. We got him back.
Feeling about Nitro.
And then, of course, we had to get Marty back after he missed the wall in a pay-per-view
Yeah.
match.
Yeah, everybody that Ty has sent the Google Drive link to this episode to, because there's no way this shit is gonna make air. What's up?
Hey, man. So, we got to inform Kurt and Narum stuff that's happened, because this is a time loop, technically. This is going to be our third world champion of 2000. It's vacant right now. We had Bret Hart, the champion, going into the year, who was not supposed to be wrestling. He was injured. And he decides to fight Terry Funk and then dies, and he never comes back. So now, and then Chris Benoit won it yesterday. It sold out. But he went to WWE. Oops.
What a bitch.
So now we got no champion again. It's okay, dude. It's okay. And Vince Russo, he got fired. So now Kevin Sullivan's booking. Or maybe Kevin Nash. They're both in the booth.
He's a
together.
bright young man with his whole future ahead of him.
We got Kevin
Yeah.
Nash running things. We're in fucking, like, just bizarro world now.
You said this is the third world champion?
Oh, well, vacant. But yeah, we're going to have our third world champion soon.
Tyler, third world is offensive. It's
Oh my God,
developing
I'm
it's
sorry.
developing nation world champion.
Okay.
Haley Selassie is my favorite third world champion.
I apologize. We're not there
For
yet.
me, it's Idi Amin.
Eddie, I mean.
Ooh, that's a good one.
But we're in Ohio, unfortunately. We're in
That one's
Ohio
in a
State University, unfortunately. We're in the
Ohio will
Value
never
Center,
go.
or Value City Arena at the Jerome Schottenstein Center in Columbus. Unfortunately,
Bleep that.
I don't gotta tell you, Ty, but seeing as we're located, well, I'm in Corpus Christi, Texas. I don't even know what in Ohio is, brother.
well, I mean that's just where they are today.
Yeah,
You might
what's
be- you might be
unfortunate about
phoning in.
that?
Oh, I mean, they sug.
Ohio
But
sucks.
but they got a limo. They're coming up, and fucking big old Lord Master Nash is coming out in his fucking Nash limo. You got Jeff Jarrett. He's fine. He's healthy. He survived the Chris Benoit penis crusher from 2 weeks ago. But he's not. I don't know if he's gonna wrestle, but he survived. And Scott Steiner's here with the bat. They're here to fucking go crazy. We'll see them like 40 more times throughout the show. Thank
Yeah,
God
we've
for
seen
NWO.
In the defense of WCW, there's about 12 wrestlers left in this company.
True. And Jeff,
And two of them have star power.
yeah, they all suck, dude. We're all having a tough time dealing with this. And even Jeff Jarrett goes, "Hey, Kevin, give me some skin." And he says no. Kevin Nash does not give him a handshake, and it kind of plays into later. Maybe Kevin Sullivan was giving us a little mind brain bending. You know, he was ahead of the time. Because brothers don't handshake, you know, so that's how we get into it. We get a cold open.
What the fuck are you talking about?
Did you not see Jeff Jarrett try to give him a handshake?
Brothers don't handshake anymore. I need you to just real quick
Okay, did you
elaborate
not
on
see
that.
okay. So when we get to the NWO town hall meeting, I'll come back to
No,
it.
I know that. I'm just saying.
He wants to know
Because-
what did you mean by that?
Brothers
Like,
don't handshake, brothers hug.
Because of because of woke, brothers don't handshake anymore. There we go. That's all I needed.
Oh, because of woke. Sorry, I apologize. I don't know. I got scared, dude. You put me on the spot. You fucking hit the guitar at me. You said slap nuts, and I was like, ah.
Yeah, I'm gonna blow up another fucking segment. Were you gonna talk about this now, or is it the end of the episode, the event that happened in real life?
Tell me the event that happened in real life.
Yeah, Hulk Hogan fucking died. Finally. You're gonna hear this in, let's say, February 27th of 2028. But yeah, Hogan fucking died. This is the first show that's being recorded post-Hogan death. So everybody's gonna give a little eulogy on all of the shows. Here's mine. Thank you.
Now listen up, little dude. Just because I die doesn't mean you get to fuck my daughter, dude. That's for me. That's me, dude. I'm sick. I can't do the voice anymore, man. It's gone.
That's for his ghost, brother.
Oh, the voice is gone, dude. The Hulkster left me. He left us all.
The Hulkster.
Yeah, Hulkamania never dies, but he might have gotten a little sick.
I'm not doing okay, little dude.
The Hulk
All I want to know
impressions.
is Mr. America going to have a reappearance in the WWE now that the contentious rumors about his identity can be put to rest?
True. I mean,
They got El Grande Americano.
bring
They
it
could
up.
just do this.
Martin, I'm gonna have to
That's
bring you
his
to
son.
the current day universe where they have a third El Grande Americano out there now.
A third one is Hit the Fed.
Yes, just want to let you know
Oh,
that.
dear.
So there might be
That's
4
turning
or
in.
more Mr. Americas. We don't know.
It's turning into a Starbucks order. I don't like it.
There's
Fuck
too,
No,
yeah.
just
it's
that
too
many kids.
big.
Too many Grande Americanos, frankly.
Kurt, can you get a
This
little
is-
small for me?
Could you
Like
could you what?
Mario?
Oh,
I think it's time for the cruiserweight opening match.
you're right. You're right.
Oh, that was your segues. They're small. Okay.
Yeah, we're gonna get a little
Yeah,
smaller.
Well, in the words of the formerly immortal Hulk Hogan, those cruiserweights can cruiserweight, brother.
Okay, you're right.
Yeah, the first match of the night's Billy Kidman versus Psychosis. You get a sold out recap from the announcers. I'd like to note that it's been a while since I've heard Tony Schiavone in Year of Our Lord 2000. And he sounds like his soul hasn't been crushed just yet, although it's well on the way.
No, that's from Mike tonight.
They talk about how it was not bad. They talk about Chris Benoit, a young man with a bright future ahead of him. You got Kidman's already in the ring. Psychosis is already in the ring. Psychosis sort of looks like Nightwolf from Mortal Kombat.
I can see it.
Yeah. Billy the Kidman looks like a slightly taller, slightly more jacked guy that men of a certain age went to middle school and high school with in this time. Combatants begin by kind of training their acrobatics like Elder Scrolls style and knocking each other to the ground. Kidman gets in a pretty good hurricanrana. Psychosis does a whole "I'm gonna run into your foot" that's up spot, which leads to a 2 count. Meanwhile, Bobby the Brain Heenan is allegedly talking, but he's like disassociated and he's not on the microphone. He's probably like staring off into a corner trying to find a gun that he saw in his dream.
That's right.
And finally gets him back on microphone and he just, starts gibbering. Kidman goes over the top rope as the guys continue trying to make apologetics about Sold Out. And Psychosis hits a suicide dive, which is very important. It's not a tope suicida in 2000. That's a suicide dive.
What? They got what?
Yeah,
now?
as Bobby comes to, you get a lot of solid crowd work from Psychosis. He's hitting like the Shang Tsung, like your soul is mine thing every time the camera pans to him. There's a little bit of resting. Kidman hits a really nice running clothesline, which starts the action up again. You got flips and pins. You got pins and flips. There's a lot of bullying of the Ken doll-ass looking referee by Psychosis, which I found to be a high point of the match. At some point, and this might have been Mike Tenay, is yelling over the match. Sold Out was brutal and physical.
So it was
What
bad.
did he mean? What did
Well,
he
I
mean
mean,
by this?
So do you know what Kidman had to do at Sold Out?
Yeah, he had 3 matches.
The
at
Triple
Sold
Threat
Out,
Theater.
If I'm checking my notes correctly, and I am.
Yeah, it was the funniest 3 matches you'll ever see in your life. Because,
He did go over the wall, if I'm not mistaken.
No, the wall beat him.
Oh, you're right. The wall did beat him.
He couldn't climb the wall.
Well, Billy Kidman banished forever back to Crimea.
I'm gonna powerbomb you, dude.
Yeah. So they get out of the ring, and Psychosis swings Kidman into the rails, and I just have this feeling we might see that exact spot again later, perhaps multiple times. Tony Schiavone continues to protest that Sold Out was good, actually. They get back in the ring. Psychosis gets on the top rope, only to get drop kicked midair by Kidman. It was a pretty clean move, except for the fact that Kidman drop kicked Psychosis right in the dong. Speaking of, do you remember that time RoboCop shot that guy in the dong?
Yeah, dude.
do.
He
I
was
do
also in
remember that.
WCW that one time.
He was.
That's when he shot the guy in the dome.
It was a RoboCop callback.
That was Chavito.
Kidman gets a 2-count pin. Yeah. And one of the things that occurred to me going through this match is that it really could have happened last week. It was very modern. There were a lot of pins, a lot of move spamming. The finish is also pretty good. There's some top rope work with a reversal by Psychosis, which sends Kidman to the ground. Yet another 2 count, and then an absolutely crazy slam by Kidman. They're also, kind of calling back to the modern thing. They're both no-selling this shit out of it, They're just getting right back up. Yeah.
Where do you think the Young Bucks got it from, brother?
Yeah, so nearly out of nowhere, Psychosis gets up top rope and hits a guillotine leg drop. Brother, HH, from the top rope, gets another 2 count. They have a powerbomb reversal finish. Psychosis gets him up. Kidman flips down. That move was actually pretty impressive. And Kidman gets the win. I tell you something, that Billy Kid man, he's a stone cold white boy. This Kid man is going places, man.
I hear
and rap music plays. And, I think it was a good match. Like, obviously, Psychosis and Kidman can go pretty well. And they didn't have to do any, like, ostentatious entrances or shit like that. I'd give it a good, honest 2.5 stars.
That was really good. It's the best match on the show, for sure.
Yeah.
This is the best match I've seen in the Nitros or Sold Outs we've watched, and it's not fucking close.
Yeah,
because this will become a theme, but like they got Vince Russo out, and what results is a mostly normal wrestling show that sort of makes sense and doesn't hurt my brain.
But also, does that make it better or worse?
That's the thing. It's not as fun to talk about because it's coherent. And I don't, usually it's actually, you can see what's in the ring instead of 19 other things at ringside happening at once. And I could sort of hear what Tony Schiavone was saying.
Yeah, that comes later in the episode. There's a lot going on in the later on tag team match.
Yeah, good match. This sort of stuff is what Tony Khan was watching when he was 12, because it's just how Dynamite starts out, like most weeks. It's just some shit like this.
Yeah.
And also, go ahead.
The guillotine leg drop from Psychosis looked fucking sick.
It was great. Yeah,
it's sick. They shouldn't do that, because he probably just has one vertebrae at this point. They had to fuse them all together, but...
It went from 5'7" to 5'4.5".
Yeah, but Editai, I'd like to point out on the guardrail spot at what do I have, 5:21 on the timeline on Peacock. If you can get a freeze frame of NWO Rizzler at ringside,
okay,
throw him up. Thank you.
Hell yeah, dude. Also, Kurt, you forgot one thing. You cannot powerbomb Kidman at all. Why was he thinking? Right. What was he thinking? Did he not watch the pay-per-view?
I believe because of the guillotine leg drop, he thought he could get it. Could get it over.
Everybody thinks they can get the power bomb on Kidman, and then they just get foiled, and they die. They die by it every time they get pinned.
Yeah, it was his only weakness was the reversal of the power bomb.
I got some information for you, Kurt. One of the matches that Kidman had at the pay-per-view, he walks out of the ring, or Dean Malenko was doing a match where he can't leave the ring, and in the first 30 minutes, he left the ring, got confused, and got himself disqualified. And now he's out of the company. He's in WWE now.
Where he will surely aspire to such heights as becoming the light heavyweight WWF champion.
The what? Dude, I only know cruiserweights.
There's apparently a weight class in between called the light heavyweight.
Oh my gosh, okay.
Yeah, they do it differently up north, man. I don't know. Yeah, this is wrestling.
I'm all about
this isn't wrestling.
I mean, we're in Ohio. I guess it's the southern Michigan.
It
you know?
is. It is the south of the Midwest, brother.
Yeah.
Speaking of states, I don't know, like how, because I didn't watch Souldown, because I'm a jabroni
Wow,
WWE
you
mark.
idiot.
You can catch it on the Encore, actually.
Oklahoma won the Cruiserweight Championship at the pay-per-view. Is this true?
Huh?
Did Oklahoma become the Cruiserweight champion?
Yes, Oklahoma is the cruiserweight champion.
Wow.
An
They said
entire
people are
state?
talking about this.
I'm gonna need a BMI reading on the state of Oklahoma before I make that determination myself, frankly.
Is Oklahoma still employed? Did he leave with Russo?
No, he's the
They
champ.
acted like he's still alive.
He's the champ, dude.
Yeah, I know,
know.
but so was
There's no
Benoit.
way.
He's not here.
Well, they took
There's
the
no
belt.
Benoit's
way.
still champion to me, brother.
Ah.
There's no way that they fired Vince Russo because there's so many backstage walking shots. This is impossible.
Dude, you cannot
Oh,
kill David Barr.
Oh, this is unbelievably more coherent than the other two Nitros I've watched. This was easy. This was night and day. I didn't have to take a break and like go take a nap after watching this.
Although
Just watching it live.
there was a lot happening, and by the time I got my 9th segment written out, it was 32 minutes in. I went, ah, man. Ah, man, this is crazy.
Yeah, but instead of 15 minutes, it took 32.
Yeah, I know.
Kevin Sullivan, you've done it again. And by done it again, I mean killed Nancy Benoit.
No, Nancy! Oh, my God.
Allegedly.
You let Chris Benoit go. Fuck.
How did you guys feel about the Arn Anderson reflect?
We
session,
all
though?
need to reflect, Narum.
Alright, so the announced team says that Arn has a statement to make. So apparently Arn Anderson was a referee for a match
The main
last
event,
night
yeah.
against Benoit and Sid. He talks about Terry Funk. Says Terry Funk took a beating for doing what he thought was right. He said Terry Funk took a beating that no human should take. And then Terry Funk takes beatings like this for the next 10 years or more.
So I'm sorry, I gotta break in. Or no animal for that matter should take. Arn has apparently seen wrestling matches between animals.
This is true.
What did he mean by this?
He watched The Bear versus
Okay.
Dana Bryan that one time. Those are
Who?
two
Also, he
animals.
has the. I think it's worth noting that
Bryan
Arn
Danielson.
Anderson has the best hairline in the business, dude. He's full on embracing.
Yeah,
Yeah,
Arn
every time I throw up Arn, that's me.
Anderson looks the same that he did in the 80s and
I'm glad.
70s. It's crazy.
I'm glad Arn Anderson is our main character through all of this. He's been on every fucking episode since we've done this in a main role. God damn it, Arn. Retire already.
So Arn says that he was going to give his word and that he was going to call the match right down the middle, apparently. But he says he's a mark. He says, oh, I was busy watching the match. I didn't really referee the match. So he said he was right. He made the right call when he stopped the count when Benoit's foot was under the rope, but that he messed up. He says he didn't see Sid's leg under the rope because, he's a mark. He only watches wrestling. He doesn't ref. So he says the match is thrown out. The title is now vacant, and it's like the match never happened. I don't know about the match never happening. I think it did happen.
They still count it, yeah.
Yeah, I think the match still was a thing. It still happened, but yeah, the title is now vacant, and apparently this is
Again.
the third time. Arn also says he now has more respect for referees. Is this really the first time in like Arn's 20 years of wrestling that he's been a ref?
He was a ref the week prior.
Okay.
And then he was locked in a room by David Flair. So, because David Flair turned on him and went, hee 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 hee.
Well, I'll leave my David Flair comments for later. But yeah,
Dude, you might want to call your best friend, Marty, and let him know about your mental state, Narum. Because we're
Well-
sponsored by Western Union, pal.
I just want to say some of the only people with belts in this company are Oklahoma and Brian Knobs.
Yeah.
So let that
And David Flair and Crowbar.
and David Flair and Crowbar.
Oh,
So-
my
It's
God.
it's going great.
Yeah, WCW has a bright future ahead of it with these visionaries.
Vince
Listener-
McMahon, I now understand why you bought this company for fucking pennies on the dollar.
Listener, I need you to understand this company goes for another like year and 3 months.
Yeah, and they just keep getting shittier. That's why Vince bought this company for chump change.
I wish Chris Jericho was telling the truth and did actually just buy WCW like he claims. That would have been so good.
Did he claim to buy it, or I thought he said he thought about buying it?
The story Jericho tells is like when he heard how much Vince bought WCW for, he was like, I should have just done that. So I just want to live in the reality where Chris Jericho buys the rights to WCW and we just get Fozzy on top for 20 years.
That's AEW, brother. That's what it's all about.
He hasn't been on AEW in like months.
Well, early
Thank
AEW,
God.
dude. He was the champ.
Well, yeah. He could like do a little bit back then. He was like he hadn't done 19 international tours that like made him gain 50 pounds and kill the 7 brain cells he had left.
Yeah, and his chest wasn't separated by like an entire continent's worth back then either. It looked
Yeah.
like a normal
Listen,
chest.
he can still hit the world's slowest lion salt.
Absolutely.
Yes, he can.
This was pre J6. He was built different back then.
Wow, no, dude, his wife was there, not him.
He would never do that, dude.
You know, speaking of, this really was like Stop the Steal 2000 with Benoit getting stripped from the title. And you gotta get into the mindset of one young Chris Benoit that he accelerated his CTE with multiple diving headbutts.
Eder Ty, throw up the steel cage one he just did 2 weeks ago. Yeah, that one definitely did it for sure. Yeah, that one.
Yeah.
Wow, Kurt, he broke his brain, dude. That's unfortunate.
Big sexy town hall.
Yeah, Kurt, tell me about that. Oh, wait,
Yeah,
it's not
alright.
the town hall yet, dude. He's just walking to his office.
Yeah, he's just on his way. It's a very brief segment. You have the announcers heralding after Arn Anderson that Benoit's a jabroni. There's no champion. They say some stuff like, "Oh, remember when Sid broke the hell out of his leg? Remember when Eric Bischoff scissors bit?" And then cut to backstage. You got Scott Steiner cited. Everybody who is overweight needs to watch the hell out whenever Scott Steiner's around. He's got a bat for some reason. The salad bar is open. Jeff Jarrett, guitar. Man, you know the rules.
Yeah.
There are 2 bald white guys
Okay.
that look like about a quarter of the United States population. And they go in. Kev banters with the boys. WCW is brought to you by Western Union.
Hell yeah, dude. So 2 weeks ago, Kevin Nash got jabronied by 2 fucking white Nazis. And so he shaved their heads, put them in a suit, and the Harris brothers are now their bodyguard. Marty, how do you feel about that? That is Don and Ron Harris.
I didn't have to see them wrestle, so
Yes, you
it's
did.
fine.
You saw them in episode 1.
I meant like this episode.
Okay.
I didn't have to see them wrestle, so this is fine.
That
They had
Kevin-
2 Stone Colds there. That was crazy.
Yeah, I know. Too
Kevin-
Stone Cold.
How they
has
get 2
full-
Stone Colds?
Yeah, Kevin is fully given up and is egregiously high and or drunk and just saying whatever the fuck he wants to on this episode, and it rocks. That's my goat.
Oh, he was funneling money big time from the company.
And I got Booker T and Midnight backstage with Mean Gene. And Booker's pissed, man. He's just like, I'm so sick of my brother. My brother said, I forgot where I'm from. Are you for real? You brought this guy back, Big T? I didn't even know he was out of jail. I'm going to have to... Jesus, I can't even think of the word. I'm going to confront these two. I'm going to get up in their face, and I'm going to fucking beat the new Harlem Heat's ass. Now, can you dig that? And then they show the last night sold out. Sold out, guys. Sold out. Call your
Big
cable.
T is Ahmed Johnson.
Yeah, he's like so
Allegedly.
he's so big.
He's huge.
They fucking ballooned that man up. There's what happened.
He
to
is truly Mr. 5x5. Also worth noting that Booker does begin his promo with "Let me tell you something."
Let me tell you something, Mean Gene.
Yep. And also,
R.I.P. R.I.P.
did you dig the tie on Booker?
Yes, I was gonna say
It was very nice.
And then even nicer, as you hear the intro for Booker T. Just kidding. That's the new Harlem Heat with Stevie Ray and Big T. And Stevie Ray has got to be the best fit in the whole company. Like every single week, the dude comes out in a crazy ass suit or just like a shirt or like corduroy, has some weird ass hat, and I love it. His fucking pants are so far up, it's above his belly button. And the fucking
I do
big...
have to say,
Go on.
it's just crazy that Booker got kicked out of Harlem Heat, and now you just got two guys who are bad at wrestling in Harlem Heat.
Yeah, I know. And you got fucking Big T, who's wearing a t-shirt jeans combo, because I've never seen anything like that. But this time, he's wearing a fucking fanny pack. I don't know why he's got the fanny pack.
Well, we find out later.
And Stevie Ray's like, look at us. We're the new Harlem Heat. I heard my brother talking, but I'm willing to give my brother another chance. And Big T's like, oh, come on, man. Are you for real? Hey, dog, I'm willing to give him another chance. Come on, Big T. We fought before. They've done this every week. They've done this every fucking week. But he's willing to give him another chance to apologize in front of all these crackerjack fruit booties. And I said, yeah, you know what? I'm back on your side, Stevie Ray.
Yeah, I popped for that for real.
But only if
fruit booty for me.
But only if he leaves his big rat in the back. Which leads Booker to come out. And Booker's pissed. And Stevie offers like, "Hey man, why don't we get together? We'll just me and you again." And Big T starts yelling at him, and Booker's like, "Tell your man to stop looking at me funny." And then they just fight each other. So like, okay.
Well, yeah, leading up to that tie,
yeah, give me that.
He does recount a tale where Stevie Ray tells Booker T he used to lend him his 10-speed bike to get candy or something right before the assault begins.
Or something.
What did he mean by this?
I don't know.
Correct.
Hey, come on there. We don't know. Come on.
We don't know. It's ambiguous. It's left to the listener to decide.
So now Booker T in street clothes and Big T in street clothes are having a match. And, Big T just debuted. So to get this man over, we have Booker do 90% of the offense for this minute-and-a-half match where Booker T gets distracted and Big T pulls out the slapjack out of the fanny pack and bashes him in the back and pins him.
That's
why the fuck? What are we doing here, Kevin Sullivan? That's your.
But you didn't like Big T just no-selling a rock bottom and then hitting him,
and then getting a fucking scissors kick,
and that followed the scissor kick too, which it bears mentioning that like for a guy his size, Booker T just moved so well.
Yeah, I know.
The scissors kick in suit was incredible.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Well,
but
see, Booker T, like he says, Booker T says this. Okay, so don't be mad at me, viewers. No other black wrestler did it like him, or still does it like him.
We love her.
Booker T says this
in another universe.
I'm inclined to agree, frankly.
Yeah, no one is as big as Booker and moves like him. You got guys who move like him and are as big as him, but not together. This is true.
I can't believe we had to endure that. Because why are you introducing this fucking guy? He sucks. And he looks like somebody inflated with helium. He doesn't look real, man.
And the company also dies in like a year anyway.
Yeah, he'll be gone before that. I'm sure of it.
5 chicken breast, 8 asparagus, fitted, tucked in, black t-shirt with jeans and fanny pack. Insane. Nobody doing it like this.
For real?
Yeah, we're talking some real steal his look shit. Also, at the end of the segment, Stevie Ray grabs the rock again, and he's like, if you had street smarts, you would have realized I was going to trick you. Like Stevie Ray is Lady
Aw,
Macbeth pilled.
damn
Like
it.
Yeah, commentary says, oh, there's gonna be a confrontation, as Midnight, who came out to check on Booker's corpse and then left him, was just going to walk by Harlem Heat, and then they just kind of look at her, and that's it.
Hey man,
After commentary's like, they're gonna fight, there's gonna be a thing. Oh, no, alright, sick.
they keep saying where the hoes at, and then the hoes show up and they get scared.
Well, the
Showed
hoe is
my
Disco
wife
Inferno.
Yes,
Midnight.
the Italians are here.
let's
The
go to a
Italians are
resident
here?
Italian. Yep.
Me?
Yeah, you.
Y-
Dude.
Well,
True, I get told
basically.
I'm Italian. I get told I'm Italian, so
Aren't you?
many people say this.
We had to leave
No,
Chuck.
my mom's Italian, though.
We had
This
to
is
leave
true.
Chuck in Atlanta, so we just couldn't get rid of. We had to get rid of him. So we have
All
Marin
right, so
instead.
we got me. I'm very Italian, from New Jersey, born and raised.
Hell yeah, dude.
We got a Disco Inferno match against Vampiro. And Disco Inferno comes out with Big Vito and Johnny the Bull. Tony Schiavone himself he promises that there'll be an update on the world title situation on Thunder. So, bro, please just watch Thunder, bro. Just please watch Thunder.
Please.
They
Yeah, Polygraph
had-
test determined that was a lie.
Yeah, no fuck. They probably showed up at today, like, with just no good ideas on what to do with the title and said, fuck it, we'll punt it till tomorrow, man. I don't know. Please watch Thunder.
Please buy
Every time I-
sold out and please watch Thunder, bro.
Every time I watch Disco Inferno enter a ring, I just remember the gif of La Parca hitting him with a chair. And so I just imagine in every scenario that you see Disco Inferno, La Parca is like looming backstage.
Dude, this
Well,
match.
as Disco enters the ring, he tries to do the dance, but Big Vito and Johnny stop him.
Yeah, Disco's not over with Italians, brother.
Could someone tell me what? Like, I haven't been watching. What's the bit here? Why is he with the Italians?
Okay, so he's been hanging out with Tony Mamaluke in the back because these are the Mamalukes, the Italian boys, and you got Big Van Vito, you got fucking Johnny the Bull Stamboli. They're all like, "Hey, Disco, if you want to be Italian with us, we're gonna have you do these tasks for us." And he had to go in there and collect the money, and he did that by being very nervous about it. Disco's like, "Oh, hey, can I get your money?" They're like, "I don't want your kind in here." He goes, "Well, what if I give you my watch?" He goes, "Okay, here's your money." So
Okay.
yeah, Disco's just doing a bunch of plots for the Italians. Is Tony Mamaluke out here? I guess I forgot him.
No, I don't think so.
All right. I guess they forgot about the leader of the group.
But yeah. Anyway, Vampiro comes out. He's kind of over here.
Oh, he's real over, dude. That Misfits cosplay was absolutely over with the audience.
This was like a decent match. It's nothing like fantastic. It was nothing crazy, but it was an okay one. I'd say 2.5. But it starts Vampiro with a leapfrog. He does a spin wheel kick. We get a monkey flip. Vampiro does miss a twisting senton though later on in the match. At some point though, what was it? I think Disco ends up fucking tossing Vampiro to Big Vito and Johnny. The Italians get their greasy hands on him. Disco then argues with them. I don't remember what it was for. Do you guys remember?
Dude, this match completely deleted from my brain.
Yeah, this is kind of like my +10 match. But, Disco hits a big lariat. Vampiro ends up escaping the last dance, but gets hit by a swinging neckbreaker. Let's see, what do I have here? Oh, the crowd is also fucking screaming Disco sucks.
Yeah, ironically, Columbus, Ohio hates Italians.
This is true.
Disco fever. Yeah.
Disco ends up missing a diving elbow. Vampiro hits a top rope spin wheel kick. He lands a facebuster and a super kick. The Disco Inferno ends up going back to the floor, but the Goodfellas toss him back in. I don't know why they tossed him back in. Maybe it's because he's arguing with them. Apparently he owes him money from what you said, Ty, right?
Yes, he owes
Something like that?
the family money.
Yeah. So they told him to get his ass back in the ring. Vampiro hits a poorly executed finisher, but wins.
The nail in the coffin. Yeah, he gets the 3
Nail
count.
in the coffin. It was not done well, but
Vampiro also isn't playing. He does not slap his thigh when he hits the super kick.
Oh,
And
That's
that is still cracked, by the way. Just so
that's
you
because he's
know.
a good brother.
Uh-huh.
I looked it up, Narum. Tony Marinara is gone, dude. He left after
No.
Sold Out. So this group makes no sense.
Right.
And Disco owes his money to nobody. Hell yeah,
Well-
dude.
Well, no, because we find out what happens later on.
Yeah, tell me.
Oh, well, it doesn't happen yet.
Oh, okay.
But
I thought you were ready.
it does happen. It does happen in a little bit.
Okay.
But we do get to see the NWO goon sesh.
True.
I don't even know if it's a goon sesh because there's real women there. So I guess it's not a goon sesh. 'Cause they're just gonna get laid.
It's some kind of
Um,
hybrid goon sesh. By the way, you got to dial 1010-2200 for long distance calls.
This is true.
Official
you-
WCW long distance line.
You can talk to Vampiro right now.
You can. He ran into the crowd after he won his match and just hugged a random guy, like full on. They became bros.
They still are friends today.
Yeah.
But yeah. Anyway, we go backstage with NWO Kevin Nash, the commissioner. Scott Steiner has brought some hoes for the NWO. Were any of these people women wrestling in WCW?
I don't think so.
Or are they just random women?
I think they're just random women that he found.
They don't
online.
even
And some
have-
girls. Yeah, they don't even have names.
They don't have a women's title.
These are
No.
the women that he went to Michigan to go find.
He
Oh,
just
that's
said,
right.
ladies, you got to hit the weights. You got to take a shower. You got to have sex, gain height, get a clue. Red J.
He was so unimpressed. He was just like, oh. And then Scott's like, these are real women, dude.
Scott's never seen a real woman.
No, he was out of pocket. Yeah, Nash told him to stop being sexist.
But then we get a fucking real nostalgic hit. WCW Surge action
Oh,
cans.
fuck yeah, dude. I love Surge.
5 different cans.
There's 5 of them. You can buy empty cans right now on eBay for $80. You can buy all 5 of them.
So much money for an empty can, dude.
I mean, well, look, if it was filled, would you drink like 25-year-old Surge?
I might.
Yeah.
Listen, they came back like 10 years ago. No.
Anybody who wants to buy that shit, I'll drink it. Whatever.
If I want to sip a little bit of Hulk Hogan, I'll buy some real American beer, brother.
Over
If
with me,
anybody
brother.
has original Surge or original Four Loco, email it to editor Ty. He will drink it all at once and record an episode.
We already have that, brother.
And then
It's
probably
fault.
die in the hospital from the Four Loco.
Our 75th patron gets to pull the plug on his life support.
No.
In Canada, of course.
Damn, I don't even think the Hulkster was on one of these Surge cans.
Oh,
No.
damn. Is there any other
It's,
thing that we can drink out of in current day?
Rey Mysterio was on one? Was Rey Mysterio still in the company?
Yeah. Yeah, he's just
When did he
he doesn't have a mask. He was there to the end, brother. He's on the
No
final
way.
episode. Uh-huh.
He's like 15 years old. Where was he going to go?
Yeah, Rey
That's
Mysterio with no mask and Conan were fighting the Radicals, and then they all left, so...
They got nothing to do, dude. And Kidman's kind of just like doing his own thing. R.I.P. Filthy Animals.
Was he still with Tori Wilson at this time?
Oh, Kidman? Oh, yeah. For
Well, I
sure,
guess
dude.
it's not so terrible.
I guess I hate Billy Kidman now. I retract anything good I ever said about him. I hope he dies of lupus.
There was a crazy thing that was on a Maven Huffman episode. If anybody watches Maven, he said that during his Tory kiss, he had Kidman, the producer, in his ear going, "How's my dick taste?" That's crazy. That's crazy behavior.
That sounds
a
about
freak.
right.
Kidman's an absolute
yeah.
freak. He goes, ah.
Who was he telling this to?
He told that to Maven.
Well, he's a kid and also a man, so you just got to factor that in whenever you deal with him.
The kid.
That and you apparently can't get a power bomb through on him.
No, you can't powerbomb him. You can't kiss his woman.
No,
Otherwise, you're tasting his wiener. Which, I mean, net positive. Am I right?
it depends. Yeah, if you have like a bisexual guy in an angle with Tori Wilson, he'll be like, "Wow, nice, dude."
Wow, dude.
Listeners, sound off in the comments below.
We
About
gotta run
what?
this on we gotta run this on like Fire Pro or something.
Oh yeah, let's
I
do
don't
it.
care. Just anything. Just sound off about anything, please.
Yeah,
Help the
just throw it out
algorithm.
there. Yeah,
Please give us
whatever,
views.
whatever you like. Do you love Hulk Hogan? Do you hate him? Do you
You
love
like?
to hate?
Are you
Do you
Do you
hate to
like
love him?
Dick? Do you not?
Are you a
70% of
Hulkamaniac?
our audience is bi. We've looked at the numbers.
Do they just like say it, or do you poll them, or like how do you know that?
It's the metrics. YouTube pulls that shit from their like database.
How did they know that?
Well, you see, like
Right.
they're
Editor-
installing the AI shit right now, where like they have to make sure that you're of age and adult, and if you're bi or gay, or
just-
Yeah,
straight.
Editor Ty has been a bot this whole time. And if you watch wrestling, you are overwhelmingly likely to be at least think about being gay, right? So
Yeah.
Yeah, well, there's a certain time cutoff for that. The ratio swung heavily in the other direction after 2000. Perhaps because of this particular Nitro episode.
True.
We'll never know.
And Kurt's gonna tell me about 3 count.
You know,
I was
we
gonna
come back
wonder.
to-
I
Yo,
wonder what
go
the
ahead,
segue
Mark.
was gonna be there, but just hard
Yes.
cut.
What do you want me to do,
Yeah,
dude? I'm not gonna do that.
Speaking of a high count of bisexuals, we cut back to 3 counts in the ring. At first, I thought, what is this, like the Young Bucks and a third Buck?
Yes.
They're getting ready to get into some kind of song. The crowd's not having it.
Boy bands are
Out
cool.
comes David Flair and Crowbar and Daphne, where 3 count 1 and 3 count 2 drop kick them both before they can enter the ring, followed by various forms of outer ring action. I think the rails get some more work. It is a title match for the WCW Tag Team Championships, but they don't come out. They don't really present the belt. The ref doesn't hold the belt up, but it stood to reason at the first part of the match whether or not the belts were even there. This question will be answered by the end.
There have been several tag title matches that I didn't know were tag title matches on Nitro, just for perspective
they-
on how they
Or-
treat this shit.
Yeah, they really
No
just
one
throw
cares
it
about
out
David
there,
Flair.
and then maybe they hold it up if they win. The announcers helpfully announce that 3 count is a boy band. So if you hadn't quite figured it out yet,
Oh hell yeah! Dude.
like
I
the
love
white
3 count.
guy with the braids, like it's a boy band thing. Remember Backstreet Boys?
Yeah.
Remember
remember.
98 Degrees?
Yeah.
Right.
Remember that.
In the first third of the match, standards and practices appear. Do you remember, Miss Hancock? Fellas, thoughts? Feelings?
We love Miss Hancock here.
We
For
do.
sure.
We absolutely do. That was the answer I was looking for. Thank you, Ty.
And speaking of
Um,
the gay, part of what we were talking about, we got Lenny Lane and Lodi, but they're
You
That's true.
I think you guys have missed it,
Huh.
or maybe you guys just haven't talked about it yet. But there's a moment when you can hear Tenay on commentary. He kind of like whispers it. He's like, "God, this is lame."
oh. Tony's
Yeah,
wrong.
well, it heats up. It doesn't heat up at all. David Flair hits what is called a pretty good vertical suplex, getting absolutely buried by the announcers. And he goes on to continue to get like a 1.5-star style wrestling offense. Daphne outside of the ring hisses at the braids guy. A chant erupts from the Ohio crowd. "You suck, homo." Their words, not mine. It was a different time, fellas. Crowbar tags in. He hits a big suplex in the ring. David Flair is hitting the braids guy with a crowbar outside the ring. Then begins cuddling Daphne. He takes her in his very average arms, and they walk around the ring. Standards and practices leaves. What did they mean by this? 3 count gets a lot of offense, and they get 2 counts everywhere until the ref is distracted by David Flair. Crowbar hits the finisher, and they, quote, "banish these homos," again, the crowd's words, not mine, "to the Shadow Realm, Brazil." Again, their words, not mine.
What?
Finally,
I
you
don't
see the
remember them
tag
saying
team
that.
belts. And as the match is ending and everybody's getting out of the ring, Tony Schiavone wonders wistfully, "I wonder what David Flair's father is thinking."
Yeah, where's Rick been this whole time?
Where has
He's,
Rick been?
He's probably been trying to negotiate a deal with WWE on how much money he'll get if he joins Evolution.
Yeah, Triple H is desperately trying to flex his connections
Mick Foley,
and
I
his
want you in
quads to
that
try to
ring,
get
Mick.
To
Woo!
get Ric Flair a job, so he can proceed to pretend to be him for 10 years.
That's true.
Wow, no, dude.
The ref stares at David Flair hitting 3 count hat with a gold crowbar on the outside. I'm just like, all right, sick, dude. That's awesome.
He has like Metal Gear Solid 2 situational awareness.
Kurt
Oh, they
Tebow?
do. They just do not care about DQs in this company, which I respect,
Yeah,
I guess. But yeah,
yeah, it
David
was
Flair once again in oversized t-shirt and jean, along with Crowbar with no shirt and jean, get their cleanest win they've ever had on this fucking program.
yeah, they had to be there, Marty. It was Jinkos and women with back tattoos and
Dude, Daphne?
white guys with braids.
Respectful,
It
for
just was a
sure.
different, Oh yeah, 100%,
Oh my.
100%.
Do you know who 3 count is, Kurt?
No, I have no recollection of 3
That's
count.
Sugar Shane Helms. That's the
You
future.
gotta be kidding me.
Oh, that is Shane Helms, isn't it?
It's Shane Helms and Shannon Moore.
Wow.
Expecting big things out of these young fellas in the future.
Oh, you know it, dude. For sure. Like
2010 TNA heads, throw it up for Ink Inc. Let's go.
Ink. Who was in
Yeah,
Ink
listeners in the
Inc?
comments, what's your favorite TNA memory?
Shannon Moore and Jesse Neal. I remember. Fuck
Jesse
yeah.
fucking Neal, dude.
Yeah, dude, Ink Inc.
That's just
They beat up Anarchy in a tattoo parlor. Edertai, throw it up. There it is.
No, I don't
I
want to
think
look
that's
for
2011.
Edertai does not want to look for it.
Edertai, throw up Edertai trying to look for it.
Dude.
There he is.
So now we're back with Lord Master Nash just chilling in his chair, and he's getting pissed, dude. He's so sick of these ladies. He just wants to get rid of these old men. He's reading off a list. He goes, where the fuck is any of these old men at? Because they're just not on the show. He's like, Paul Orndorff? Fuck that guy. Rick, he skipped that name. He's like, Rick? Nah, we're not talking about him. Terry Funk. Good thing he's not here. Yeah, Old Age Outlaws, they're gone, dude. And just it's just nonsense. Like Kevin Nash is just mumbling to himself, and they're in this very weird room. They're in this very weird it's not an office. It's just like someone's living room. It looks like.
Nash has again completely given up at this point, just on anything.
Well, what are you gonna do, dude? He's the commissioner, kinda.
Yeah, he's right. He's correct. He's treating this company with the seriousness it deserves.
Yeah, Nash might be shooting here for all you know.
He absolutely is.
You know he got his degree in gynecology, so he's very happy to be here. That's why he doesn't want to. He's seen so much pussy the last 5 weeks, going through training, that he does not care about women anymore. He's like,
yeah, and not since that steamy summer of 1992, brother.
Tell me about that.
Whoa.
Oh, Vinny Vegas, that's a good joke. Oz, yeah, that's a funny joke.
Oz, do you remember Oz?
Yeah, that's a funny joke. Yeah. Why does Nash keep bringing up his old gimmicks the whole time?
He apparently cared a lot about them. He wanted people to know. It's like it didn't get over with the crowd, and he's like, "You idiots don't even know what you could have had."
Like he's trying to yell about this bit angrily about someone that's not even there. I don't even know who booked Vinny Vegas or Oz at that point, but they're not there. So who's he complaining to? At some point, Diesel.
The 3 guys with their copies of The Observer in the audience are going fucking nuts, dude.
Yes! Oz! Oh my god, yes! And now we get a symphony of sorts. A musical maestro of sorts shows up.
This man is 57 years old.
Yeah,
I'll tell you, man, symphony's over with me, brother.
So
that's true.
The maestro's here, this old fucking dude, and he has Symphony, who is Ryan Shamrock. So
oh fuck yeah.
Yeah. And you're like, who the fuck is this old pervert gonna fight? And of course you got an even older, more angry pervert in Tank Abbott. And he's fucking pissed that he has to fight this piece of shit.
Tank Abbott looks like a murderous thumb.
Dude, fucking Maestro's here. He's doing his little bit. He's about to derobe. And Tank Abbott just socks him in the head and pins him. And that's it. It's
He
like
doesn't pin him. It's just a knockout.
Is it a knockout?
Yeah, it's a shoot. It's a shoot fight. Yeah, he just kills him.
He just punches
you
him.
just see the corpse of Maestro. The referee's bell. Commentary's like, oh, this was shoot style rules.
What?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Maestro will be in purgatory until the end of days.
So now after Jerry Flynn is killed, and
Jerry
fucking
Flim.
Maestro, yeah, Jerry Flim. I forgot his name already.
Maestro.
Who the fuck is gonna? Yeah, Maestro and Jerry Flim are dead from Tank Abbott. So who's gonna stand up to this fucking warlord? Norman Smiley.
Nash, probably.
Norman Smiley in the fucking football outfits here, and he's pointing at him. He's like, "I got you, dude.
He's like,
I'm
and
gonna
he's
stop
doing
you."
football. Like I don't know if that's gonna work, but he's into it. You know, he's into the bit.
Tank steps up to
Tank
him.
looks shook, by the way, when Norman goes down to hike a metaphysical ball.
Well, dude, that was the fucking
Yeah.
that's the hardcore champ, the former hardcore champ. He's
Yeah,
scary.
Tank did not look. He looked a little shook.
So Tank then he goes, like, hey, wait a minute, that's just Norman Smiley. What am I doing? And he starts walking up to him, and Norman's like, ah, shit, dude, I didn't realize he was gonna start trying to beat me up, and he just starts backing up. He's doing his little hike pose, and fucking, it's Ming, it's Ming. Ming is here to stop him.
He appears right behind him. You know, you're witnessing real redneck anime at this point.
Like, we already had Ming versus Norman Smiley, like a 4-way match at the pay-per-view. So I'm like, oh, Ming's gonna dog out fucking Norman Smiley. But no, he just squares up Tank. And Norman's like, save me, Ming. We're best friends now. And then Ming, legit, one of the strongest dudes of all time, is actually gonna fucking kill Tank Abbott. And Norman's like, all right, dude. He starts trying to pull Ming off him. No, not now. We're not gonna fight Tank. All right. What was the point of that? There was some awesome signs in the crowd too, as a dude said, "I need a good funk," and I like Miss Pac-Man. Shout out to those dudes.
Do we like Miss Pac-Man for the record?
Miss Pac-Man's pretty good.
She's okay.
Pretty good game.
Miss Pac-Man's just okay.
Why? What's wrong?
I
with
really
that?
like the sign that said Zoob.
Yeah, Zoob's over with me.
We also have the maineventinc.com, just like in the middle. And I look it up. It's just some like fucking like catering service. Oh wait, no, that's Main Event NC. Uh-oh. What happened to
no.
Main Event Inc? No, they took it from us, dude. We're never
They're
gonna
with the
get that.
Hulkster now, brother.
Oh, brother. Heaven isn't what it looks like, dude. It's very fiery down here. Dude, I'm scared.
Hulk Hogan is serving a sentence in purgatory. Come on, brother.
I want
Yeah,
my
he can do
penance, brother.
6,000 years on his head.
I want to be
Yeah.
I want to be salvation, brother. Hey, save me.
Oh, army dude.
Where's my Salvation Army, little dude? I can't.
Yeah,
do
he
the
was
voice
going
anymore.
down, and then St. Peter saw the Rock Hogan match at WrestleMania 18.
Even more,
Said, "All right,
even more awkward
All right.
than the current day Hulk Hogan tribute shows that we've been getting, where they all have to stand up on the ring, like in the not the ring itself, but the ramp, and do the 10-bell salute. We have a town hall meeting where they took every single WCW wrestler, well, kinda, most of them, and they shoved them in the ring, and it looks so uncomfortable. Tell me about
I
it.
gotta say though, I gotta
Everyone
say
who's
Kevin
still
Nash
on
is
the
walking on both legs, quads untorn.
That's an untorn.
He's
man
looking
right
good.
there.
Yeah, he's got some good walk going on. You'll never see it again from Kevin Nash.
Well, speaking of things you'll never see again from Kevin Nash, because I'm never watching the show again.
Oh no.
Kevin Nash, after all the wrestlers come out here and assemble, we get a Kevin Nash town hall.
Woohoo!
Kevin Nash is now the commissioner, so he's gonna lay some fucking new rules around here.
Who's there? Who's the who's who?
Dustin Rhodes was apparently in the crowd, or in
Yeah, you got
this like gaggle of wrestlers.
There's the pimp guy. There's 3 Count, Miss Hancock,
David
Hacksaw
Flair.
Jim Duggan.
I saw
Harlem
Kidman there
Heat
look
too.
bored. Kidman looks so fucking
Yeah.
bored.
Tell me about the entrance theme to Kevin Nash.
And
Oh, it's Hail to the
W
Chief.
O. So this is
That
the
wasn't
first.
quite it, but
This is the only episode we don't have this, and we'll never play that again the rest of the episode. It's banned.
Kevin Nash comes out. There's big USA chants.
yeah. Oh yeah.
He calls everyone in the ring an underachiever.
True.
He's got goals for everyone in WCW, so this is good. Doing good as a commissioner so far. He's got goals. He's got plans. Nash says he's going to give Mike Tenay a personality. He's going to give Brian Knobbs a brain. He's going to give Tank Abbott a heart, and he's going to give Norman Smiley courage. And then he says, "Wait a second, I sound like Oz up here." Do you guys get it?
Yeah. Yeah. It was an Oz reference. Truly.
Yeah.
Marty, how'd you feel about that Oz reference?
Nobody in the crowd got it.
Absolutely
No,
not.
fuck it
He
is.
doesn't care. He's just doing bits to pop himself at this point. And I respect it.
We get huge Goldberg chants after this.
Yeah.
Sometimes
Goldberg-
I forget that Goldberg was kind of over, for real.
Goldberg, who was out because he just punched through a window barehanded for fun on a segment and destroyed his hand.
Correct me
that
if I'm
happened
wrong,
already?
but was this the year that he killed Bret Hart also?
Yeah,
That was like 6 months ago.
no 1 month.
Yeah.
ago. It was in December.
Oh, well, hey, what are you going to do?
We're still fresh on that.
Yeah, we had just finished the saga of Bret Hart being like, I'm the champion. Oh, actually, my head hurty. I'm leaving wrestling forever.
Yeah,
Goodbye.
Goldberg saved wrestling by crippling Bret Hart.
Narum, do you remember who he was
To
yelling
the detriment of everybody, obviously, but
What was that
Who
time?
Nash was yelling about the Oz bit about who needs a brain and who needs courage?
Yeah, I said the names.
You said all of
He
them.
says Tenay needs
Yeah,
personality.
he got him.
You said all
Brian
of them.
Knobbs needs a brain.
Yeah.
Tank
Me.
Abbott needs a heart.
Me?
Huh?
Tank Abbott gets a heart.
What about
He
me?
had two
Yeah.
hearts, but what
What do I need?
get a third one?
What do you need? You need dick and balls. But anyway, whoa.
The Dayquil has hidden, listener. You can tell.
So, crowd is
He's got
chanting
the
Goldberg
Bobby
first.
Heenan mic.
You guys keep this up. I'm gonna fire you.
I'm sorry. Dude.
That's what
Kevin
he.
He says
He-
I'm gonna
well, he
fire
threatens-
Goldberg.
Yeah, he threatens to fire Goldberg because he does not like the idea of people wanting Goldberg.
Me neither. But he says there was a
What?
big injustice last night. Did you guys hear about this? And it was sold out. That was the big injustice.
Oh,
He says, Jeff Jarrett, come over here.
okay.
He says Terry Funk in a drunken haze stripped you of the belt. So Kevin Nash decides to re-award the U.S. title to Jeff Jarrett.
Hell yeah.
Just like the Supreme Court decides to award the presidency to somebody illegitimate 11 months later. Am I right, guys? Sound off in the comments below. Post your
Oh,
favorite
yeah.
conspiracy theory.
You don't need a conspiracy to know it was Jeb, brother.
It
Oh,
should have
the
been
Jeb.
Jeb.
Also, did they fist bump this time, Aaron?
No, they hug.
Oh, because that's what brothers do.
So brothers do, they hug. A homie hug.
I only got one thing to say about this. Holy slap nuts.
Because I got 2 words for you.
Yeah.
Slap nuts is one
Yeah.
word now. I love
Well,
it.
yeah, it's multi-purpose.
Do you guys remember when Jeff Jarrett hit Beetlejuice with a guitar?
I do remember that. So I don't know if you guys know this. Kevin Nash, big health guy. He's
Uh-huh.
blown up both of his quads. So big health guy. So he says from now on, rule number 1, there's going to be mandatory exams done before every match. So Kevin Nash is going to look at people's rectal cavities.
What did he say about you're gonna meet the jelly finger or
You're
something?
gonna meet.
Yeah,
Yeah,
get a-
go see. Yeah.
Dr. Jellyfinger.
Dr. Jelly
Yeah, he said-
Finger.
Whatever happened in 1992 is about to happen to you, brother.
What happened in '92, dude? I'm scared.
Bill Clinton introduced mandatory rectal exams once he got elected. That's what happened.
Oh, that's the bit. Okay.
He announced it on Arsenio Hall. It did not go over well.
Rule number 2, there's going to be total equality in the locker room. So no more like separate locker rooms. If you're a main event guy, you're just going to locker room up with a fucking jabroni. But every time you see Kevin Nash, you gotta look to the ground. Can't look at him. Don't look at him. And you gotta call him Lord Master. You guys call him Kevin Nash Lord Master?
Oh yeah, I'm gonna call him that for sure. That's my guy. That's my Lord Master.
He then says rule number 3 is don't talk about the world title. He will let you know.
Okay.
Please watch Thunder, bro. Please watch Thunder. Rule number 4 is no more illegal substances in the locker room. No more Viggies in the back with the boys. Can't pop Viggies. He specifically calls out Lex Luger.
Dude, that's so fucked up. Lex looks so confused.
He's like, wow, no, guys.
No. Do not
Lex
look
is
3
like, yeah,
years
no,
from now.
not me.
No.
Yeah, Lex Luger confused because he has never had sex ever.
Or
A true cell, as they would say.
But yeah, so those are the 4 rules of Kevin Nash. He then says he starts talking about Buff Bagwell and DDP's match from last night, and then he asks Buff Bagwell if he's having sex with Kimberly. You guys like cooking?
yeah.
You guys pick cuck guys?
Yeah.
No.
No. Well, Kevin Nash maybe. He then makes the main event for tonight, Buff Bagwell versus Diamond Dallas Page, with special referee Kimberly. And he says, Kimberly, I know you probably don't have a ref uniform. He says, come see me, I got it for you. And then he sticks his tongue out crazy style. And then he says, now the NWO is running the show. And he finally ends this town hall by saying, you may see heroes in the ring, but on stage tonight, you're witnessing gods. So Jeff Jarrett is officially a god. Let that be known. You heard it here.
All right.
And we end this segment on a close-up of an impeach Nash sign. And editor Ty at 51:52, if you could throw up, this sign is Amogus.
Amogus. What did they mean?
I also want to mention, I forgot to mention this. After Kevin Nash says the first rule, which is the rectal exams, it then cuts backstage to show fucking Sid Vicious sipping on Surge, very angry that he's going to have to get his butthole looked at.
He's shaking, dude. He's like, I don't want my butthole looked at, dude.
I wouldn't either. But here we are. You voted for Kevin Nash, so he's here.
Don't blame
We
me.
slap into a Slim Jim. Keep that in. That's what happens
We're
for sure.
slappy.
It's a little known fact about Randy Macho Man Savage. But he was a longtime domestic abuser of Miss Elizabeth.
Who? Randy?
Yeah.
Oh.
Y'all mind if I crack one?
All right,
Crack
get
it.
one in there.
Oh man, the noise cancellation was too good.
Yeah, anyway.
Dude, I'm feel very sick right now.
I'm feeling very oozy right now.
This episode's killing me, dude.
Alright, Ty's dying.
This is the one
The
that
show
did it.
may or may not come out.
No, it's coming, dude.
We haven't even gotten to the long digression on Julius Caesar yet. So
No,
Alright,
Editor
go
Ty
another
will
hour.
be dead by the time this episode is over. Everybody post your googly for Editor Ty in the comments below.
yeah.
Yeah, we're backstage real quick with the NWO and Kimberly. And Big Kev's like, hey Kim, here's your ref shirt. Also, who's better at fucking? Please tell me, for the love of God, I am edging. And she just leaves, and he goes, oh man.
He says, I need to know.
We all know.
Yeah,
it's
the
Buff.
cuck angle is apparently very over with Nash.
Buff's got the stuff.
And now we get an extremely long and terrible match. We've got Varsity Club, or whatever the fuck they're called, I think.
Yes, that's Varsity Club.
Mike
Uh-huh.
Rotunda and Rick Steiner. Rick
Welcome back.
Steiner
Wait, is
out
that-
here.
I thought it was IRS.
I don't even know who that is. This is Mike Rotunda or Rotundo. I'm not sure. He's one of them.
That's Bray Wyatt's dad.
Who?
No,
Or
no,
something.
it's IRS for sure.
I think that's Bo Dallas's dad.
Yeah,
Oh.
that you gotta believe, dude.
Uncle
Who?
Rufus.
Yeah, Uncle Rufus.
It's a good gimmick.
What the fuck are you talking about? What am I talking
I
about?
mean, it's a gimmick, all right. Marty, weigh in.
What year is this? Where am I at, dude? I'm so sick.
All
It's the
right,
year 2000.
we're gonna
okay.
cut Editor Ty's mic real quick. Mike Rotunda in Syracuse outfit and Rick Steiner in Michigan outfit in Columbus, Shithio. Mike has the mic and he says, "Hey, OSU sug at football. They didn't make a bowl game.
So true.
Fuck you." The crowd's like, "Boo." Commentary just free associates about the word bowl for a minute because they're already bored. They don't even know how bad this is gonna be. Rick Steiner grabs the mic, says, "Hey, Michigan's good at football. Come fight me, you fucking bitches." And we cut to a guy in the crowd in a Michigan number 7 jersey losing his fucking shit. This guy's going crazy.
Who was number 7, Marty?
Yeah, he also was absolutely somewhat of a Giga Chad.
Absolutely.
Definitely catching some heat after this event.
Yeah, it's embarrassing that this guy made it out of the fucking arena. Like, even made it in, rather. Much less out
It
of the
is-
arena alive.
It is Ohio main event, Marty.
But they should care enough. Those fucking rednecks, this is the one thing they have. It's embarrassing they let this happen. Anyway, and then Chono, Masahiro Chono, who apparently still wrestles and is out here in sunglasses, comes out with Super J, who, yes,
And in this
is Jay
case-
from Extremely Sideways' dad.
Yeah, well, the J in this case stands for Japanese, brother.
He
Yeah,
also
this-
was NWO Sting.
Yeah.
Yes, Super J, who was NWO Sting and is definitely Japanese, comes out with Chono to the racist music. Leia Meow was also out here. She no longer has the trampoline. Mike Tenay says Chono and Super J and Rick Steiner have had a lot of matches in the Orient.
Yep.
Whoa.
He kind of mutters the Orient too.
2000s, folks. So now Jay's
Man after
dad.
my own heart.
So now we start off the match with Jay's dad and Rotunda fighting in the ring. Chono and Steiner on the outside. Jay's dad and Chono are wearing prototype Shield gear. They do whatever the fuck. Rick Steiner gets in here. I've written here Mike Rotunda looks like if Phil was clean shaven and tall. Because
True.
I already don't care. This match is probably going on for 3 minutes, and I just have nothing written down because nothing is happening.
I'll tell
the
you what
crowd's-
works me. Rick Steiner has a tramp stamp on his singlet that says "Bite me." What did he mean
Yeah,
by
that
this?
was funny.
He's
That's what
yeah,
he means. He's like,
he's a dog.
what the dog doing?
What the dog's doing is having a shit ass match because the crowd starts chanting boring and this match sucks. And every wrestler in the ring just stops and looks at him like, "Hey man, come on."
Yeah,
I think,
Masachoto is like 100 years old and he's working real stiff. But
Chono?
that's kind of like the New Japan Pro Wrestling style. I kind of think he just was a real mismatch.
I feel like Chono went out and just looked at Leia Meow every 5 minutes. Like, not even 5 minutes, every
He
2
did.
minutes. He just kept looking
I mean-
at her.
Yeah, fair.
He's-
So even the camera people must have known this match was bad because all they did like during the whole, like this match felt like it was 20 minutes long, but they just kept like zooming in on Leia Meow's boobs.
Yeah, and at one point they zoomed in on a very old man in a sweater vest, clearly disassociating and thinking about like the Baton Death March or something every time he saw Masachoto.
They even try to give this backstory because Mike Tenay is like, oh well, Chono is mad at Mike Rotunda because he turned his back on NWO Japan. When he went back
to
the
be
US.
fair, it doesn't matter what area code or what part of the world you're in, brother. You don't turn your back on the Wolfpack.
Boom,
That's
boom,
true.
boom,
This is
boom,
true.
boom, boom.
But-
Most of these matches, because when Mike Rotunda came out to have another shitty match in one of those weeks, they just had Leia Meow jumping on a trampoline on the ramp for like 10 minutes. It was incredible cardio. So, yeah, whatever. The crowd's like, this match sucks. Everybody in the ring gets sad. Chono and Rotunda now go to try for like a minute. And then we just go to heat in the corner, and then Chono says fuck this and just gets out of the ring. Just no sells all of it, leaves. Jay's dad, I'm assuming, is back or not. I don't know. I have fucked up T-bone suplex from Steiner to Chono written. And Chono again gets up, no sells, double leg Scott Steiner. Now here's when Chono just says fuck this, I'm not taking heat actually, and leaves, and Jay's dad comes back in. We get another smaller, boring chant. Jay's dad gets his ass beat for a few minutes. Chono was just left up the ramp, so Scott Steiner says, I don't care enough about this, tags out, leaves the ring, goes to grab Chono off the ramp, chokes him with a camera cable while presumably a match is happening in the ring. Throws Chono. He goes back to the ring. Chono says, fuck this, no sells again, sprints back in. The crowd's doing the OHIO at this point. Chono hits a rope-assisted spin kick, knocks Rotunda off the apron, top rope, shoulder barge for 2, and then Steiner catches him out of a second rope flying nothing into a belly-to-belly for the first thing that's happened in this match. Someone in the crowd shows their appreciation by blowing an air horn really fucking long.
I love air horn.
Get a Samoa drop.
Return.
Yep. Samoa drop onto Chono, who somehow doesn't shatter. Jay's dad breaks up the pin. And now we get a truly incredible finish here. Scott Steiner hits an inside cradle on Masahiro Chono. And the ref is distracted for a good 30 seconds. So there's just a bully ball on the ground for a good while. And then Jay's dad just gets into the ring, runs behind the ref, who continues to refuse to turn around, flips the boy ball over, so now Chono is on top of Rick Steiner. And the ref counts 3. Chono and Jay's dad have won. Then the white boys just kill them. This is your yeah, I hear you match of the night. Anybody have any thoughts?
The old man.
Oh, go ahead.
The old man was never seen again, presumably after he got revenge for Pearl Harbor or whatever. He disappeared.
I hear you.
He was a ghost.
This is, I think, the longest anyone's talked about this match in 25 years.
Good job.
Yeah.
Marty.
It's like a 13-minute match.
Yeah, shout out Team 2000, dude. Of all the matches I have ever seen, this was one of them.
I got some bad news for you, Marty. It went 9 minutes and 8 seconds.
Only 9?
It did not
Good
feel
lord.
like that.
9 in WCW terms might as well be 13 minutes.
That's
The crowd
true.
was absolutely going mild for that one.
Entertime made me cover this, and Raw Down Marty did volunteer to cover the 15-minute Edge Carlito mixed tag match. Speaking of homophobic crowds, Edge was having a match with Lita standing right next to him as his on-screen girlfriend, and the crowd just started chanting Edge is gay for some reason. And even JR was like, I don't know what the fuck they're talking about, but Lita's right here. What
Because
do
he
you
looks
mean?
like a fairy.
Not that there's anything wrong with that, but
Okay,
He looks
so
like a fruit.
I have something about this match, Marty, for you. Apparently, Chono said beforehand that he was not going to sell or take any bumps due to his injuries.
yeah. Yeah, he sure didn't.
Well, they work you until you're about dead in New Japan,
So-
so I can sympathize.
And apparently
Yeah,
it
the
pissed
ripe
off
old age of 30.
Rick Steiner, and so he just gave Super J a bunch of stiff shots. So that's why
Poor Jay.
that's why Super J got fucking killed the entire match. Because Chono said, "I'm not taking a bump." So they did a 9-minute match. Hell yeah,
Or
dude.
Jay's dad. But now we go to a match that's actually, I don't know about good, but it's entertaining. Because we've got The Wall. This is definitely me when it's The Wall.
That's
That's
the
the
wall.
wall, brother.
It's The Wall brother. Editor Ty, throw up It's The Wall brother in the V mask. Thank you.
There he is.
And
There he
the
is.
crowd is
On the
loving
roof.
it, Jack. They are loving that theme.
Absolutely. Tony Schiavone, Sid comes out, and Tony Schiavone tries to throw it to a recap of Arn in the void space apologizing, but that doesn't happen because Sid just kicks the wall right in the fucking chest, then hits a sick-ass big boot, and Schiavone goes, well, I guess we're not going to that. All right, man. Sid throws the wall outside, drops him on the ringside barrier, grabs a chair, beats the shit out of him as the ref again looks over and is like, oh, cool, hell yeah, man, get his ass. grabs a bottle from somewhere, smashes it over the wall's head. The commentary table gets shattered, so Bobby Heenan's the only person with a working mic, and he has to do play-by-play for a while. He's like, Sid's gonna fucking kill this guy. We then cut from the match in a Vince Russo moment backstage as the Wops are hanging out with Disco in Kevin Nash's office. Big Kev hits on Disco for a while. The Wops are like, hey dude, we'll do anything you need, man. Kev's like, oh man, I'm just like Vinny Vegas.
Yeah,
Because
dude.
he just wants to pop himself. And then he's like, hey, you guys go out and fucking kill Sid and bring me some grinders. And then we go back to the ring. Sid chokeslams the wall, hits the 3. Johnny the Bull comes in, gets power bombed immediately. Vito comes in, G's up, is also power bombed,
That
and
was
Disco Inferno says,
disgusting.
fuck this, and leaves.
Vito
Yeah,
comes
Disco
yeah.
hits the
flat.
tactical retreat.
Yeah, Sid Vicious hits a bunch of sick-ass moves on big guys and fucking kills them. This was sick.
Dude,
Why did they all go in separately?
hey,
They're Italian.
do they look like they're very strong there, Marty? Don't worry. They're going to put the tag titles on them on Thunder on Thursday. Don't worry, dude.
Wow, spoilers, dude.
We're
Well, the
are we
fu-
going to review
the
it?
cur- The current champs are Dave Barr, so
Are we going to
I mean,
review
like, who,
Thunder?
who gives a
Maybe.
shit?
Nobody
Yeah,
wants to
Thunder
review Thunder
Ty-
with me.
Yeah, Dayquil Ty after this is doing a solo review of Thunder.
Fuck
Check
it,
it out,
let's do it.
listeners.
Yeah, and for the record, would you have rather covered the Masachono Varsity Club match or the David Flair 3-count match? I mean, like, come on.
The 3-count match.
I would rather do Flair in 3-count, I'm gonna be honest, because I could just make fun of 3-count. I could talk about David Flair in Big Shirt and Gene. But no. I had
Shadow the
this
Hedgehog
shit.
incarnate, David Flair.
How about you tell us about Scott Steiner?
Yeah, now I get to keep fucking talking. So I hope you're used to the Marty show, because it's going to continue.
I can take.
First,
I can give you a break,
Get your-
Marty.
first,
Oh,
get your Sting credit
Okay,
card.
that's what I was
Get your
gonna say.
WCW MasterCards. Check
Thank
them out.
you.
I was gonna say it. Take a look.
75% APR.
Oh my
You want a
God.
Dodge Charger? Put it on this.
Ooh,
Can't go
V6
tits up.
Dodge Charger?
Sting says it's cool.
I can't. Where do I sign up? Maybe I should join Army.
What do you mean? I owe $8,000. I put $400 down. Ah, shit.
If you're 37 years old and your body doesn't work, join the U.S. Army. They'll still take you.
This is true.
Fact check true.
So now, after we all get our credits checked, and Sting personally delivers us the line of credit, Scott Steiner comes out in the Michigan gear with the Michigan cheerleaders. Brutus Buckeye is standing on the ramp. Scott Steiner sprints down, clotheslines him in the back of the fucking head. Brutus Buckeye is dead. The commentators are like, I don't know what Scott Steiner is actually in real life going to fucking say, and I'm scared. And
They say
Tony
this every week.
Tony desperately pleads for standards and practices to come out, and Steiner gets the mic. He goes, I gotta bring my own girls to Michigan, because pretty girls in the shithole of Ohio are like needles in a haystack. But if any of you are actually pretty and interested in fucking me, call me, meet me in the back, take a number. And remember, Big Papa Punk is your... Big Papa Punk. Editor Ty, throw up Scott Steiner in the face, thank you. Anyway, Steiner says Big Papa Pump is your hookup. Holler if you hear me. The crowd
Well, I
still
wanna-
hollers.
He says, if you want to bounce your booty all night.
Yes,
with
I do
Poppy.
want to.
I screamed
also
yeah
thought-
when he said that.
When he attacked the Buckeyes mascot, that was Where's Waldo?
Dude, they got the biggest reaction
I
of
was
the night.
I was very confused.
Crowd went
He-
fucking
probably-
ballistic for that.
They probably could have had Scott just out here yapping for 2 hours, and I think they probably would have had a much better show.
Oh, absolutely.
They probably would have done 13.5 on the ratings.
And now this promo is not over. Steiner goes, beating Ohio State is easy, just like your women. Lost the last 5, now we're gonna sing a song. Holler if you hear it, and he just starts singing the victors as the crowd is booing. And then we cut the camera to the guy in the Michigan jersey who now has a replica title belt and is just going fucking nuts. And Steiner just leaves the ring, goes over to shit talk the crowd. A guy that I have to assume is a plant is John Adams. Steiner pulls him out, punches him in the face, breaks his nose, taunt spams at the crowd again. We leave on the shot of that guy that got pulled out of the crowd being led up the ramp with bloody nose. And I was like, damn, man.
Was that a plant though? Because they did mention like, oh, we were gonna show you something, but that had to get
Yeah,
cut. 'Cause
but
the
then
fans.
this happened. But like a full-on camera shot up the
True.
ramp of a guy
Yeah,
bleeding,
like
and I have to assume if he was actually assaulted somebody. But
Yeah,
I
this
don't
has
know.
to be like a guy that they
Dude.
chose.
Fucking paying, getting paid to be an extra just to get your nose busted out is crazy. Just because,
Yeah.
like you were going boo.
They gave him $50 for that.
Scott was hitting the deep football statistics. He was doing some real math in that promo.
So was he wearing number 77, Marty? Was that what it said? I couldn't
It
find
might have been.
77, but I did find the 7 for the guy in the crowd. That's a Drew Henson jersey.
Oh yeah.
So there you go. I wanted to let you know who that was. That's who he ride or dies for.
Well, hey, in a few years he could switch to Henny, and he'll be just fine.
Yeah, man.
And now, speaking of copious amounts of Henny, Lex Luger and Miss Elizabeth are out here.
Oh yeah, man.
That's right. You cut to Lex Luger,
Lex
allegedly
Luger.
stripped of his male enhancement per Kevin Nash's new rules. And then a quick cut back to the ring. Lex walks out with Miss Elizabeth,
They changed his whole
recovered from the
gimmick.
myriad abuses
They
of
changed his
former
entire
husband Randy
gimmick, dude.
Savage.
Kurt,
The whole
he's not-
gimmick.
Kurt,
He's
he
not
was-
like Luger, by the way.
Kurt. He's the
Oh,
total
I'm
package.
sorry. He's the total pack. I'm sorry.
This
He's
is-
Lexington Luger, actually.
This is what he's been looking like for 2 weeks straight.
is-
Take a look
Uh,
at the chat real quick. I'm setting
I'm
a picture.
sorry. You're right. The total package. The total package and the recently abused Miss Elizabeth make their way out to the ring. Randy Savage got away with it. Announcers mentioned that the total package was also dressed as Sting
The entire time.
conveniently as he begins stripping. And, like, he's Jack, dude. He's dude Jack, and he begins posing. He's the total package.
Oh my god.
Entering the ring is Bam Bam Bigelow, who was beat up by Sting, who was revealed to be Lex, the total package, with a bat a week prior. And then they begin the match. Bam gets Lex out of the ring, who is very tired from posing. He's gassed. So they go to the rails, and we love it. The crowd is mild. Bam dominates the early part of the match as they get back into the ring with a sudden reversal by the total package, who begins to stomp. Bam's bulk luckily protects him from the shots. The announcers reference Sting once again to a mild pop. Miss Elizabeth being implicated in his injuries. Total package hits that whip. Bam reverses and gets in some good offense. It's all strikes and power moves because at this point, Lex is gassed without his little blue pill, and Bam is, girthy to say the least. So you got some strikes. Bam goes up off the top rope and kind of jumps on Lex. It's not really jumping, but it's like whatever a guy like Bam Bam Bigelow can do. Canyon enters to spoil the match, allowing Lex to hit Bam on the head with a bottle of champagne and steal the win. Bam disappears into thick air as Lex walks out with Miss Elizabeth, all smiles. I gotta tell you, this might actually be the worst match of the night.
I don't know about that. But also,
I don't know.
That's Chris
You would
Champagne
least-
Canyon.
No, yeah, the David Flair match was really bad. And it goes without saying that the Team 2000 Varsity Club match was very bad, but there were entertaining parts about either of those matches. This one is just two guys well past their prime, breathing too heavily on each other in between something that kind of looks like a wrestling match.
Yeah. Kurt, then also
It was frankly, we're in like Old Yeller territory. We're in like Logan's Run territory.
Chris
If
Canyon
either of
had
these men
someone
had
new with
died
him.
10 years prior, like they would have been getting tearful recriminations about how great they were. But that time ain't today, fellas.
Dude, I don't know if you know this, but no one's ever in wrestling. You're never really fucking past your prime. Come on, Hogan and Terry Funk go for like another 15 years.
Mm-hmm.
What about
To the
Mr. Biggs?
never-ending chagrin of anybody who has ever watched those matches.
No, it's fine.
Every time I see Bam Bam in WCW, I get confused because I thought he died already.
I get him conflated with Big Boss Man often. He's just
And
that type of guy. He's just that type of guy.
and also somebody in this match, they keep showing a sign, or they keeps cutting to where this sign guy is. It looks like they've drawn a Simpsons OC character with giant titties. I don't know what the fuck the sign is supposed to be. But just some big yellow drawing with huge baps. I don't know what the fuck they're on about, but it's
It is
inspired.
yeah, it's an OC Do Not Steal, inspired from the period appropriate mascot of the Reno, Nevada chicken restaurant Joe Bob's Chicken Joint that featured a cartoon chicken with very large cans. So that's over with me, brother.
What about the milk? That milk company, the dairy company that has that one cow with big cans. You guys know what I'm talking about?
What are you talking
Are there four of them?
You guys never drive on the highway and see that one?
No.
I've never been to Michigan before in my life, so
Well, yeah. I mean, you live in
Corpus Christi, Texas.
India,
Yeah.
right?
Yeah, I do. I
India.
live in the Uttar Pradesh, man.
Is that what they call Houston now?
Some may say. Some may say. We cut over to DDP and Buff Bagwell. I think main event Marty's got something on this.
Yeah.
Oh,
I think
no,
it's
no,
Wayne
okay,
Mark,
no,
yeah.
Ty, it
I
already got thrown. Throw it again.
Huh?
I got something on
I
this.
got nothing.
Oh,
God bless.
Ooh.
Really.
All right,
DDP, you've done it again.
he really has done it again.
Yes.
I agree. So, we've got the Kimberly Page coming out, and they've been building up this fucking ref shirt all night, so I assume it would be way worse than it is.
It's
Yeah.
just like a Daisy Duke top, but
Yeah,
no
it's
Daisy
just-
Duke bottom.
Yeah, it's a tied-off Daisy Duke top with, like, white crop top tank top under it. I see so much,
Realistically,
like, worse on 06 Raw every week, and they don't
Yeah.
even build it up.
I think if it wasn't tied either, that would just go down all the way. She could just zip it up or button it up like a regular shirt.
Yeah, I mean, listen, respectfully, looking great, but I
Oh, yeah.
expected Kevin to be
absolutely.
way more sexist about this.
No, his
So
sexism is just a gimmick, brother.
Yeah, she's out here. She's got a little bit of a whale tail because it's 2000, but it's tasteful.
Well, what do they call it? They say, "Oh, it looks like she's got a slingshot on or something." I don't know what they meant by that. Is that what they call a whale tail back then? A slingshot?
Yeah, it was the old Cisco song about the slingshot.
Oh, okay.
70-year-olds know what I'm talking about.
Let me see that slingshot.
The announcers once again plead with us to watch Thunder and Nitro next
Please.
week. Please, for the love of God.
Under-
Can somebody look up what was happening on Raw just while I'm talking about this
Got
to
you.
see what they're going up against? Because they're getting demolished.
Yeah, there was also a desperate plea to catch the encore of Sold Out.
Yes. So many of those.
Please watch.
Please,
We know
it wasn't bad.
We know we told you the results, but please pay for it.
Okay, I got it pulled up. Once you're done talking about this match, I can let y'all know what happened on Raw.
Just tell me now.
All right. Let me go back to the top. Okay, so Raw, January 17, 2000, from the New Haven Coliseum in New Haven, Connecticut. Let's see. We hear from Mick Foley. Oh no, it's Cactus Jack. It's actually Cactus Jack. Cactus Jack makes his entrance in classic Cactus Jack attire. Let's see what else we got. We got Big Boss Man versus Test for the Hardcore Championship.
Well, that's terrible. All right.
Winner by pinfall was Test.
It was a test all along.
Testicles stand up.
We got Edge and Christian versus Godfather and D'Lo Brown. The TJRWrestling.net says in the pre-match notes, both teams were faces.
Okay.
The winners were Godfather and D'Lo Brown. Let's see what else. Looks like we got Kurt Angle versus Steve Blackman. Kurt Angle wins by pinfall. Royal Rumble swimsuit competition preview.
Hell yeah.
No.
Oh, let's see who was on there. At the Royal Rumble, there will be a swimsuit competition between women of the WWF, and this segment was set up to preview it. Jerry Lawler was in the ring with the Cat, Terry Runnels, Jacqueline Nurse BB, who's Barbara Bush, a.k.a. Big Boobs, and Luna and Ivory. They claim this was a bad segment, but I don't know about that.
We're gonna get
The
chunked
Acolytes
on
were
this.
backstage, so are Triple H and X-Pac with Stephanie McMahon. Which then leads into Triple H and X-Pac versus the Acolytes. Winner by disqualification is the Acolytes, because, it was around that time. So it makes sense. Let's see. The Rock was shown backstage because he's up next. So we get... Oh, wait, hold on. Rock gets interviewed by Kevin Kelly. We then go into a Jeff Hardy with Matt Hardy and Terry versus Bubba Ray Dudley match. Where they're actually about to run that back now. And let's see. Oh! Chris Jericho versus Rikishi. Winner by disqualification, Rikishi. But Jericho still maintains the championship for the IC. God damn, it's a long show. Kane versus Prince Albert. You guys into that?
Oh, good lord.
No.
Kane wins.
Now the main event, dude.
Big surprise.
New Age Outlaws versus The Rock and Big Show.
Oh god.
Mr. Ass.
Winner by pinfall, the New Age Outlaws.
Ugh.
Non-title.
It was apparently the longest match of the night, too.
What a dire program.
This is,
Which one's better?
Nitro might be better now that I think about it.
Nitro might be better, guys. I don't know. I think we've got the better show, actually.
Nitro had a
Yeah,
TV
for-
rating of 2.8 and Raw had 6.0.
Yeah.
They didn't know what they were missing, frankly.
This is a six-pack of ass show.
Good god. Alright, what are we... Kurt Angle and Steve Blackman match of the night, maybe?
Wait, real quick. Hold on. I just have to specify. They said this is the longest match on the thing I was looking at, the New Age Outlaws versus Rock and Big Show. It was a 6-minute and 10-second match.
It's true.
Yeah, that's still 6 minutes too long, but...
That was the longest match. Every other match, there's no other match on this card that went past like 4.5 minutes. Test versus
Oh, yeah, man.
Big Boss. Oh god, this match sucks. We should watch the show.
No. No.
Alright, after Editor Ty finishes up Thunder from this week, he's gonna go right in to that Raw. He's gonna take NyQuil for that one.
Yes.
That's a NyQuil show for real.
Love Michael.
Kimberly's out here as ref. DDP comes out. He looks really depressed, but he's still hitting all of his taunts. We get our image recap of Buff versus DDP from last night. Please buy the encore of Sold Out. I swear to God. We're told that yesterday during the match, Kimberly smiled at Buff Bagwell, but then walked backstage with DDP. So we don't know what her whole deal is. Buff comes out, he has the stuff. He's the most gay man in the world, Pete's right. Does his pyro.
Now, Marty, can you explain why the crowd of Columbus, Ohio, popped more for Buff Bagwell than DDP?
So, Buff has big penor
He's got the stuff.
gets bitches. DDP questionable if he gets
Buff,
bitch.
But Buff does get his butthole and balls shaved by his mom.
Well, he was very
Yeah,
excited
but-
when the we're going to get prostate exams every week. He was like, yippee!
No, he was ready. That's true.
Yeah, but that's based. So
So you're
Yeah.
saying that the Columbus crowd is over with you in this case?
no, I'm saying Buff is.
Okay.
Yeah, that's fine. As Pete said, you can either be lame and straight or cool and gay on WCW. And Buff falls into cool and gay.
Very true.
So a guy in the crowd has a sign that says "Pin me, Kimberly." I
Real.
agree. True and real. Bell rings. You got about 8 minutes left on your timeline here. So I don't have to put up with the 13-minute Triple H or Shawn Michaels main event, so I'm excited. We get a quick back and forth. DDP hits Buff with a side slam. Kimberly is notably slow to get down onto the ring apron and count the pin. Buff's like, "Come on, dude." Buff fires back with an atomic drop. We go outside, just start fighting into the crowd for a few minutes. Kimberly does not follow. She just stays in the ring watching, I guess, on the Tron.
Yeah,
DDP gets a... Yeah.
I was
ahead.
going to say that Kimberly was meanwhile contemplating the system of German idealism.
Absolutely. She's read some Hegel and she has some thoughts that she has to get written down. As her husband grabs a crutch from somewhere in the crowd and just smashes it over Buff Bagwell's back. Tony Schiavone says, women love to be fought over. Buff grabs a trash can, hits DDP with it. We fight back into the ring. Corner strikes into a jawbreaker on the buckle. Both men just writhing around on the ground. Bobby Heenan keeps talking about how bad he wants to fuck Kimberly Page. We should get him on the show from the grave. Buff goes
MJF
over.
says the same thing to Diamond Dallas Page's daughters 20-something years later.
And he's right to do it. Buff Bagwell
You heard it here, folks.
Yeah, goes and rizzes up Kim, kicks DDP in the ribs, taunt spams. This activates Diamond Dallas Page, who grabs Buff and smashes his penor with the ring post. This is like your 7th thing in this match that should have been a DQ already, but they don't care. DDP goes to hit the Diamond Cutter. Buff Bagwell holds the top rope. So DDP just goes flying over, goes oof ow, ouch, my back. Gets up, dodges a discus lariat, hits a double arm DDT. DDP takes it on his knee. Real Kane, I am not selling this shit, brother. Level bump here. And now we get a slow count where Buff is pinning Diamond Dallas Page. He kicks out at 2 on camera, but Kimberly just still hits her hand on the ground. And everybody on commentary in the arena, possibly in the ring, is confused. The commentator's like, yeah, he kicked out, I guess, cool. They start fighting. We get one of those deals where the boys just roll around pinning each other. Slow 2s all around. She seems pretty fair and slow and bad at this for everybody. So now we get the blockbuster being set up. DDP kicks the ropes. This crotches Buff. Buff's pedness is just absolutely destroyed at this point. And so he goes to grab Buff off the top rope. Buff punches DDP's pedness, pushes him off, hits the blockbuster, taunts. And as he's doing this, he's swinging his arms. And what's supposed to happen is as he's doing that, Kimberly's supposed to run from behind him. I don't know why she's approaching him. She's supposed to run up at him. And then he hits her on accident with his arm. But she's late, so what happens is she just sort of dead sprints right into DDP's shoulder. Or Buff's shoulder and dies. So Buff goes, that's crazy. Checks on her. Kimberly wakes up, hits the 3. And the announcers say, look at Kimberly's sly face. She was trying to help DDP out. Look at how she smiled when he was hitting the pin. But she wasn't doing that. And I don't see that at all. So the commentators are just making up their own fanfic. And she just kind of leaves. And that's like, damn, that's crazy. And the show's over. So there you go. Kimberly fucks up the finish twice.
Yeah. Well, you can sum up that and perhaps this entire late era of WCW with one of the announcers saying, does she know the rules? Does it matter?
Yeah, both does she know the rules, and I guess we'll find out on the next Nitro. Kimberly slams into Buff Bagwell's shoulder and then is supposed to have been sly and made it a plan with DDP. But instead she just counts and leaves.
That match was dog shit, dude. Oh my god. I thought you were talking about that being the worst match, and I realized, oh yeah, that tag match.
This was fine adjacent. I don't know.
Their match was good.
He broke a crutch over Buff's back. That was pretty cool.
There was no heat though. They didn't care. Like they're like,
No,
oh,
but
we finished this at the pay-per-view. But I guess, all right.
look, if you want me to judge fucking either 2006 Raw or 2000 Nitro matches by what the crowd cares about, they're all terrible because they don't care about anything.
True.
It's on a curve, and both of these guys were willing to take a bump and sell a little bit, which is a cut above what Jonah was doing.
This crowd cares about two things: Sid Vicious and Goldberg.
And football.
And that's it. No, they don't care about football, brother. They're desperate.
They were definitely caring about football.
But fucking, they were chanting Goldberg like crazy. And then whenever Sid Vicious, we didn't even talk about it. When Sid Vicious comes out, it's a whole nother universe. They're going crazy. He's fist bumping everybody. They're like shaking up a storm. They love this man. But like everybody else, like DDP and Buff, they're like, yeah.
Yeah, because Sid comes out here and just beats the shit out of 15 giant guys, and it's awesome.
Yeah.
They don't have star power. They're fucking...
Yes. Yeah, Sid Vicious is like a 6'20" guy who just chimps out all the time. Like that's an event.
Drinking
There's
Surge
no
in the
like
back, all natty.
Yeah, there's no romance angle. There's no what is Kimberly doing? It's just, Sid Vicious wrecking people. So I get it.
Very impressive recovery from Sid Vicious, whose car was run over by a monster truck, but he got low in it, so it only like strained his neck ligament like 3 weeks ago.
His neck brace just fell off mid-match.
Yeah, it's fine. Yeah, by the way, the NWO monster truck ran over Sid Vicious in his car, but it just compressed his neck a little bit. He was fine.
He's okay.
Yeah, well, as we know via wrestling lore, when the larger you are, the better you recover,
This is
which
true.
works the opposite way in real life.
Very true.
Cole always takes like an eternity to heal up, and why he gets injured so much.
Yeah.
Maybe we'll snap into another Slim Jim of Thunder, or maybe we'll snap into Nitro. Maybe, I don't know. This show makes me sick. I don't know if we'll ever do this again. Or maybe I'll see you next week.
Can everyone in the audience give Ty a round of applause for not falling asleep mid-show?
Dude, I've been fighting the demons this entire episode.
Everybody in the comments below, please tell Ty how brave he is.
Yeah, this may be
Wow.
audio ass, but we made the most interesting thing that we could out of such a terrible episode.
Oh, this episode was fine. This episode, I think, is actually going to make it to air, which shatters our expectations. Somebody please clap and applaud to Narum and Kurt for only saying a few slurs that had to get cut out.
Only a couple.
Yeah. They missed me saying the word, brother, but that's all right.
That word? That's right.
Oh, yeah.
Now
We did it.
Yeah, now Ty Weep and Nitro hit the bleep. That's the end of it.